Here is here, and today we are going to talk about what appears on my Facebook timeline. So I was recently having a conversation with somebody, and they were talking about tunneling and how they really were not a fan of it, how they always seem to get tunneled in like the regular mode, and especially in the 2v8 mode, where multiple killers are proactively trying to get you out of the game as quickly as possible sometimes. So I kind of did just want to offer my insight of how to counter tunneling to the best of your abilities. Okay, so you can kind of really tell when tunneling is about to occur when you are immediately go down. And then your teammates report, okay, the killer is not really what's the word for it? Looking to injure anybody else. If they are, it's very rare. Um, so that's a good indicator that a tunneling may be about to occur if they're just kind of straight up ignoring people at even the very start of the game. It doesn't happen as often. Um, you can really tell it more so like when the main confirmation is when you get into your second chase and then they down you after your second chase. Um, so once you're on Death Hook, one of the best things you can do is you can avoid working on risky generators. So risky generators are high priority generators. Um, so anywhere that's in the middle of the map is a high priority generator and a risky generator. Anywhere that is particularly open where the killer can see you from multiple different angles, that's a pretty risky generator. There's definitely some risky generators. So avoid those areas. If you can, anytime you hear a terror radius, the biggest thing you can do, pre-run. Pre-run, pre-run, pre-run. Um, the person I was talking to, they were listening to the second part of what I was saying, um, but they weren't listening to the first part. So I really want to emphasize that you need to pre-run. You need to, as soon as you hear a terror raid, start running away. Um, if it's a stealth killer, sometimes you can even pop in a locker. If you pop in a locker, that will help you out a lot on just stealthing it out. Just wait till you see, like, if you're in 2v8, wait till you see two people in chase. If you're in the regular mode, just wait till you see one person in chase. Um, and just keep a good idea where the killer is at all times, and always try to rotate them around the map to avoid them. Okay, so that doesn't happen all the time. So the best thing you can do once the killer finds you, because sometimes they do find you. Sometimes your pre-runs and your stealth plays, they don't work. So the best thing you could probably do in that situation is keep track of where your teammates are and run straight towards them. I know a lot of players may not like this, especially like random players, but if you go on Death Hook and are tunneled immediately out of the game, I feel like they'll like that a whole lot less, and nobody on a team will hardly win if there's an early tunnel. So immediately just run towards your teammates. See if they can get body blocks. At the very least, they can help hide your scratch marks, and with them helping hide your scratch marks, that'd be very impactful into possibly lending you another escape, so you can do more stealth play stuff. Um, some perks can help you out, like lightweight in the normal mode is probably one of my favorite perks all time. Even low and high rank is one of the better perks, I would say. It's really slept on, honestly. So that's a great perk. He has Shadow Step is another one. Um, the low profile is not as good, but occasionally it can be. Um, Self-preservation off of UA, if you find yourself getting tunneled quite a bit, I'd say that's actually probably one of the better ones. Yuichi has his stealth perk, and I wouldn't say it's any good. Parental guidance, it's not really good in any sense of the word. Unreal's good, and there is, I think it's distraction or there's one perk, I believe by Adam. It's where you run past. Oh, Elode. It's where you run past the locker and it hides your scratch mark. That's a great one. Quick and quiet. That's another good one for just immediately jumping in a locker. Heck, even quick and quiet sprint burst. Great combo. Um, but that's not the perks. I think the loadouts for the TV8 mode are Escapist has one, and the guide has one where the guy can just crouch down, and that's a good perk sometimes. Um, so yeah, those are perks, but it does help like have it so you're running straight into your teammates so they can take hits. Um, some of your teammates may not want to take hits, and some of them may actually want to take hits. So by you running straight into them, that helps you, your team, in being able to take hits for you. So I find those are probably the most effective strategies I use to combat tunneling, and they help me in a lot of my games. I mean, over 4K hours in this game, and that's what I do every single time, and I find it works for me, so it's probably will work for some other people. And I just want to provide some of my insight and my experience, and I hope everybody has a great, wonderful day. I will see y'all in the fog. Bye bye.